The following presentation of Take Paws has been made possible in part by Broward County Animal Care and Adoption, where you can adopt a new best friend for life.
Welcome to Take Paws. I'm Mike Moscatello. When choosing a type of food for your pet, it's important to consider size, age, and a number of other factors. So, how do you choose a food that's right for your pet? How much and how often should you feed them? And what about between meal snacks? The answers? Well, they're right under your nose.
Hello. My name is Dr. Sam Strauss, and I'm a veterinarian at Weston Road Animal Hospital. I'd like to talk to you today about nutrition in dogs and cats. Let's talk about dogs first. As anybody who has wandered up and down the aisles of pet stores have seen, there are literally hundreds of choices in dog foods. The first choice you have to make is going to be based on the size of your dog. There are now breed-specific diets that are meant for small, medium, and large dogs, and you should pick one that is based on the future adult size of your dog. Puppies, adults, and older dogs all have different nutritional needs, so when looking for dog food, one should select a diet that is based on the age of your dog as well. Dry foods in general are less expensive, less smelly, and have advantages in terms of providing some dental care, as dental disease can be one of the most common problems in dogs later in life. The decision on the protein source, be it meats versus grains, is an individual one, and you should be a label reader. What's more important is how you feed your dog. Dogs should always be fed meals. Small breed dogs, especially in their first year of life, should be fed at least 3 small meals a day. For adults, twice-a-day feeding is recommended for almost all dogs, but especially large breed dogs. Many small dogs can do very well while they're fed only once a day. It is important to measure your dog's intake, and a measuring cup is probably just as important as the bag of dog food that you should choose to select. Follow the guidelines on the product that you choose, but remember, it's not important how much they are eating, but how much weight they are gaining. Look at your puppy, look at your dogs. If you see that pinch an inch of fat, you may want to reduce intake somewhat. Also, if you can see your dog's ribs, they're usually too thin, and an increase in the amount of food would be highly recommended. Let's talk a little about feeding cats. There's a lot of new information about feeding cats that is not available to the general public. For example, most veterinarians and pet food stores advocate the use of dry cat food. New information suggests that dry cat foods, which are very high in carbohydrates, may be responsible for great increases in weight gain. After all, cats don't eat carbohydrates or sugars in the wild. There's not many carbohydrates in mice and birds that they would ordinarily eat. At our office, we currently recommend the use of canned cat foods. Many of these are lower in carbohydrates, and we can also provide portion control. These advantages outweigh any disadvantages that we may have in terms of prevention of dental disease. Please contact your veterinarian and speak with them about what carbohydrate content specific diets have is sometimes difficult to tell just by reading the dog food or cat food label. They're usually expressed in minimums and maximums. Let's talk about treats. Treats are just that. They are the dog and cat equivalent of dessert for us and should make up no more than 5 to 10% of your pet's oral intake. Many people love to feed our pets from the table. When we see them interested in our food, we want to please them. I would urge you as a veterinarian never to feed your dog directly from the table, or you may not have another dinner that is uninterrupted as long as your pet is around. I'm not going to say that you should not feed any people food to your pets, because I do and virtually everyone I know does as well. The key is to remember that when we give a snack to us and we give a snack to a 10 or 15 pound dog, what is a snack to us is actually a full meal to them. In summary, there's an awful lot to learn about nutrition, especially in dogs and cats. Your veterinarian should be appropriately trained to give you nutritional advice as well as any medical or behavioral advice as well. When in doubt, contact your veterinarian. All of us have extensive education in proper nutrition in dogs and cats and can point you in the right direction to make sure that your pet will not have any nutritionally related illnesses.
If you'd like to help support Take Paws through sponsorship or by making a donation, call 754-321-1000 or go to beacon.tv.